So now you're happy with your tree, where it is, all the branches being fluffed, you're going to start with the lights. So I always start with the lights first. I'm going to pull the tree back out. I don't decorate the back, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to go there and there, around the sides, and I'm just going to go up and I'm filling all the gaps until I get to the top. I'm going to push the lights in. Now I do think I've got 1,500 lights for this tree. I do like to have more lights than needed because I really think once you've filled it all and you've pushed all the lights in, it really makes a difference and just looks absolutely beautiful, covered in loads of lights. So I always keep my Christmas lights on a light reel because it stores them safely and it makes it easier for you to use decorating your tree in the following year. And if you have a Christmas tree that's visible on all sides, with the light reel you can just walk around the Christmas tree and place your lights as you're going along, and that way it makes it easier for you to distribute the lights all over the Christmas tree. With my tree though, it's going against the wall and in the corner, so nobody's going to see the back of the Christmas tree, so I'm not going to decorate that, but I'm going to use these lights to go all along the front and push them into the middle of the tree, and that should make the Christmas tree full of lights. I think I've got 1,750 lights to go on this tree, so I'll do that now and I'll come back. So I've put 2 sets of lights on this tree, a set of 1,000 and a set of 750, so I've got 1,750 lights on here. Yes, it's a lot, but I feel like the more Christmas lights the better. But I'm going to go now and I'm just going to have a mess around and fill in any gaps that I can see. I'm going to put my baubles on and then I can adjust them again. It's all about you know, playing around, doing it bit by bit. So put the lights on, have a faff with it, and then put your baubles on, have another faff with it, have a look in the camera, have a look from different angles. And yes, it's time consuming, but that is the guide to the perfect tree. Everyone's opinions are different. Some people like coloured lights. These are coming up blue on the camera, but they're not. They're really sort of piercing white in real life, so they're not blue. But yeah, some people like coloured lights, other people like white lights, some people like warm white lights. But for me personally, in my Christmas trees, I like the ice white LEDs. They are coming up a little bit blue on camera, but they're not in real life. They're a really nice ice white colour. So I'm going to have another little faff around. I love that word, faff. I'm going to have another play around with the lights and fill in any gaps that I can see. And then I'm going to start with my baubles. So what I like to do with my baubles is I like to start with the biggest first. So I've got these from the range. I did buy these last year, but I went back and I purchased some more. So I'm going to put these on first. And what I do is I either place them in so they sit and then they can stay there themselves, like so. Or I do use the green hooks that I have on them, and I use them to sort of dangle them off a branch or dangle them off a wire off one of the lights. But what I like to do is I like to do the bottom first and then I work my way up, and I do all the big baubles first and I kind of make a pattern with them. You'll see as I go along, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 on the bottom here, and then I'm going to do 4 sort of in between the 5, if that makes sense. It will make sense as I go along. But 5, then 4, then 4, then 3, then 3. So I'm going to work my way up like that. So once you're done with your bigger baubles, you're just going to go in all the gaps now and put your smaller baubles and just fill in all between the big baubles. So when you're happy then with your large baubles and then your one size smaller, I'm going to go in now and fill in all the gaps with all of my really small baubles.